Greetings, this is Z, aka Nikki. So Academic Writing Month, or AcWriMo, is right around the corner. To prepare, I've been streamlining, annotating, revising my outline and such. And I want to talk to you about how I've been using Citavi to help me go from working with PDFs to writing. It's really great. I've used all kinds of reference and PDF and citation managers, and for me, Citavi just climbs to the top. So let's take a peek. Let's look at why. So I'm here in Word. Word has a Citavi add-in, and it's great. So let's look at this knowledge window just so you can see a quick demo. Alright, so here's a quote. It's added to a particular outline element. And say I'm writing along and I decide I want to add this quote to my paper. I just right click it and boom, there it is, along with the citation. And it starts building my references, or you can rename this to bibliography, however you want to do it. It starts building it based only on what I cite. And I can format this however I like. Bold, center it, however. Double spaced, whatever. But that's not all we can do. Not just only what we've cited, but here's something that I've written. So the light bulbs here correspond to things that I've written that don't need citation, but I can add those to the paper as well. So let's get rid of that. I created this in Citavi, but now it's available in Word. I can double click it, and there we go. I can push Control A, Control E, we're centered, and I can edit that, and that's all good. Alright, so that's just great within itself. But another thing you can do, let me get rid of that. When you create your outline in Citavi, and I'll demonstrate this in a moment, as you double click on the item, it inserts it there based on the heading level. So this is heading level 1. And let's demo the rest of those heading levels. Alright, here we are. Some nested levels. There's methods, level 2, level 3, level 4. That's great. It just makes your editing really easy. How is this all done? Let's go over to Citavi and take a peek. I've created this mock project here. And in it, I've created some outline elements in the category, but let's just go to the very, very beginning. So in Citavi, you have references, knowledge, and tasks that you can create. You can put your tasks in here and cross them off and put notes and due dates and all of that, and label the status, etc. References. You can easily get references in. I'm going to demonstrate that in a moment. But this is where you're going to collect your books, your conference proceedings, your edited books, your articles, your internet documents, and all that. It's so easy to make a bibliography too. You can just export your project bibliography and format it, and it's good to go. Alright, so let's show how you can get some references in here. I'm going to go to Google Scholar. Citavi works really nicely with your web browsers. There's all kinds of pickers, and I've got the picker for Google. So let's type self-efficacy and mathematical problem solving and see what we get. Alright, so we've got these documents that have shown up. You can get this information into Citavi really quickly and fast and easily. There's so many different ways to do it. I'm just going to show you the way I do it. I do it in a little bit more of a careful way. So I get the BibTeX, Control A, Control C to copy it to the clipboard. Then I can go over here, go over to my mock project, and I'm just going to do File, Import. And you don't have to do it this way. It's a little bit longer of a way, but I like to do it this way and kind of take a peek and look at things and see how they are. It's all good. I'm going to add it to the project. Now here we are. This is our reference. Still in the Reference tab, I have an overview, so that shows me the bibliographical information for it. Then here's a reference. I can edit all that. I don't have a file associated with it. So while this is highlighted, I'm going to grab that file. Alright, so let's click here. And I'm going to right click so I can bring up the Citavi picker and then add web pages reference. Yes, I want to do that. So boom, we do that. There we go. I'm going to go back over here and there it is. Right now it's a web link. That means that every time it wants to grab this where it's previewing it, it's going to the website. I want it to save a copy of the PDF into the program. So I'm just going to click here. It's done. And this little Citavi tag here lets me know that it's in the project, and that's good because say I had saved it to my file system somewhere on the computer, say I accidentally moved the file and the file got corrupted or deleted or whatever, or say this website link changes or whatever, I don't have to worry about that. It's safely in the project, so it's all kind of as a unit, which is good. Doesn't matter what I do anywhere else, it's here. Now, quotations. I don't have any quotes from this, but I can easily get them. Easily. It's fabulous. So this is page 193, the first page of it. Say I want to grab this quote. I just highlight it, right click, add selection as quotation. Boom. There it is. Page range 193. I can give a subject to it so that all the quotes on a certain subject can be collected. Or I can click on categories. And what categories does it? Adds it to that outline that I had that you saw in Word. Alright, so there we go. Click OK. And I can go grab another one. But let's look and see what happened when I did that. It grabbed that quotation for me. And because I added it to my outline, then boom, it added it there. So I can kind of start creating my paper here. I can insert subheadings to start writing about the abstract. I wouldn't do that, but say I would do that for an abstract. Then you could put your headings and so forth. You can order all your quotations just up and down, however you like. You're kind of starting to write. The good thing though is it takes the citation with you. You can open this up in Word and there it will be. Let's go back to the reference. It's nice to see it here, but I can also open this up in Adobe. Boom. That's great. And there's a Citavi picker for Adobe. So Adobe allows you to do a lot. You can go to the comments, you can click on annotations, you can do all kinds of annotations here. Whatever annotations I create here, Citavi will make them viewable and usable in Citavi when I get there. I highlight here. I'm working with it. I right click. There's my Citavi picker. It wants to know, do I want to add the file to Citavi? I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it. But if that's just been a PDF that I was just looking at and decided, yeah, this is useful, I want to cite it, I can easily get into Citavi. I can add the reference, I can add the selection as a quotation, and all of that. It's phenomenal. Alright, so back to getting things into Citavi. Let's go to, let's say we want to put this web page in there. Web pages change all the time, and I want to grab this one. Click on my Citavi picker, add web pages reference. Now I have to be really careful. Because when this is highlighted, it's going to add it to where it's highlighted. So that would have added it here, and I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is just add an internet document. Just add the space for it. And just so that it's waiting for something. This is no longer highlighted. So that means that whatever I add is going to be added here. So let's go get it. Right click, Citavi picker, add web pages reference. And it says OK. Let's go take a peek. Boom. Alright, there it is. It's the web page again. If I preview it there, then there's the image of it, and it's going to say, do you want to save this as a PDF? And I can. That way I have it. Even if the web page changes, I still have that image. Right, then you can go and you can enter the information you want to for it. It's already got the online address in it, the author title, and so forth. Date of access and everything is there for you. Alright, let's look at how to get a book in here. Say I go to Amazon. You can also import from Zotero, Mendeley, your whole reference list. You don't have to do this, but this is just how to get individual citations in. Let's find a book. I don't know. What's a book? How to read a book. Alright, here's how to read a book. If I want to get this book into my reference manager, it's pretty simple. Alright, so there we go. There's our little Citavi picker. So you can click that, add to Citavi project by ISBN. You can just highlight it, copy it, and import it. So here we are, retrieved by ISBN. I'm going to do it as the text from the clipboard. I'm going to paste it, searching, searching, searching. And there you go. Add to project, and boom. And usually it'll bring the cover page with it, and that way you can see things. So it's all really very nice. Citavi plays nicely with Adobe, it plays nicely with Word, it plays nicely with your web browser, and it's all geared towards writing. It allows you to handle PDFs in the way that you write. Well, alright, as always, thanks so much for watching. Take care and happy writing.